Last week I was working with one of my clients. We were working on their fourth quarter goals. Now, they've had a great year and we wanted to end the year off strong. So we set some pretty aggressive goals. And as we did that, I started asking them, okay, what are the things that have to be true for you to be able to achieve these goals? Then I said to him, what would happen? What has to happen if your life depended on you achieving these goals? What would you do if that was the situation? And it reminded me, a little over 20 years ago is when I really considered myself starting my entrepreneurial journey, because at that time I invested in a course with Robert G. Allen and Mark Victor Hansen. And that's where I learned a lot more about real estate and got into real estate, started buying some properties, started doing more and more entrepreneurial things. But it was really the start of my career as an entrepreneur. Now, one of the things at that time was a book that they had written, the 1 Minute Millionaire. In that book, it's broken into two parts. Part of its theory teaches the different strategies and what they're teaching in the program. The other part was a story. In that story, it was a young woman that was a waitress, and she had 90 days to make $1 million to get custody of her kids back. And in that, she had to generate it, couldn't borrow it, all of those things. But it really makes you think of things. I just read the book. I hadn't read it since 2003, and I just read it again. And I love thinking about that every morning as I'm going through my morning routine, writing out my goals, thinking about what I'm doing that day. And this is what I want to encourage you to do. When you're thinking about your goals, when you're thinking about how you're building your business, and a lot of times we think, I'm doing all I can, I'm working hard, I'm doing all the things that I need to do. Well, what would you do differently if your life depended on it? If custody of your children depended on the results you were going to get, what would you do differently? How easy would it be to step out of your comfort zone? How easy would it be to do those things that you don't really want to do, but will bring results? And I challenge you that every morning as you're thinking about your day, as you're setting your goals for the day and setting your priorities, get in that mindset, and it's going to change how you approach things. Love to hear your thoughts about it. Leave a comment. Tell me what you would do differently today if the custody of your children depended on it.